Hello and welcome to BMET News, where we're at James Watt campus. In today's news,
a great thing about this college is our student IDs. Our student IDs allow you to get discounts in shops. These discounts can vary between 10 to 25%. You can get these discounts in stores and driving lessons with working equipment. Another good thing about this college is student services. Student services are there to help with finance, bullying, counselling, and even with future careers. We now go over to our Student Services correspondent, Rebecca Rigby.
Thank you. I'm now a member of Student Services who's going to tell you more about how they deal with students. What is the point of Student Services?
Okay, well, student services is it's like a central point that everybody comes to get information for courses, bus passes, student bursaries, information about courses, enrolments. Yeah, that sort of, it's just like a central part that everybody comes to, all staff members, students, members of the public.
As a result, has this concluded in many complaints, and how do you deal with these complaints?
Yeah, I mean, we have had, I can't say to the extent of how many students have come down and complained, but we have had a few people saying, and a few parents, why is EMA still not here? How come we can't receive an EMA? Why did they get rid of it? So we have had a few people. It's not that, we have had a couple of people that have come in and asked as to why they no longer receive EMA or what's going to be put in place rather than EMA.
Why are some people entitled to bursary funds and some aren't?
Okay, well, bursary funds are all dependent on people's wages and and how much people are earning. So, for example, if you've got a student that comes in and their parents collectively together are earning, say, maybe £30,000 or something like that, then they probably wouldn't be entitled to the bursary fund because of their employment or the income that they have is too high. So it's all dependent on income. There's a set level. So if it maybe falls beyond, say, 30 or 25,000, then a student could apply towards different things, maybe equipment, books, uniforms and that sort of thing.
I also interviewed some parents and some students who are thinking about coming to the college. Let's have a look to see what I found out. As a parent, what support could the college provide for your child?
If she's struggling in anything, I'd like to think that there was somebody there that could advise her and help her, and that she wouldn't be just left alone to struggle. And obviously advise her in a career.
Any kind of financial support would be gratefully received.
Obviously the careers advice, probably the bursaries, being a one-parent family on a low income, like obviously any help in that way.
Student services help with travel expenses, bursary funds for parents who are out of work, bullying and counselling, and they also tell you where to go for course and career help. Which benefits you and why?
Probably the bus passes.
I like to do things instead of just sit and learn them.
The beauty course, because that seems like really nice because the people seem friendly.
Although I like to think that this is a good college, we do lack in some facilities. We could use a common room or a place to relax. We go over to our facilities correspondent, Jack Williams. Over to you, Jack.
Thank you, Pass. Is there a sexist attitude towards facilities? Many people think there is, and some say it's equal, but as a study we conducted ourselves, we noticed that A, there is more female toilets than male toilets, B, all of the colour schemes are more edged towards the feminine side than the masculine side, and as many of you are probably aware, this has caused a lot of criticism from students and teachers at our college. We have noticed a lack of disabled facilities around the campus, with no ramps and only 2 working elevators, but the main story is, how does a disabled person get to these facilities? And we went en route to by the library, and we noticed there was no ramps for them to get up or down. The elevator is inaccessible to them, yet there's a refuge point at the top of the 3rd floor and a disabled toilet. Yet the question remains, how do they get up there? If any of you have noticed other things like that, please feel free to comment. As many of you may know, around the college we used to have recycling bins, but now they're all gone. As you'll see below, these are several of the bins around college that we saw, yet not one of them had a recycling bin next to it or as one. So the real question is, what's happened to all of them? We asked a member of the security team what she thought, and she gave us an answer. She said the college used to have them, but now a specialist team takes care of it, recycles it and brings it back to the college. So basically in a full circle. We've just been told that there's improvements coming in the year. We've been told of several improvements that have been done and some that are under development. The salon at the bottom of the floor near the car park. This will be where hair and beauty students can practice with the public and still gain relative skills to their subject. There's a newer fire escape on the side of the campus next to the game design block, which has been brought in as students said they were tired of everybody gathering out through the main doors. There's new pathways that follow this as well, which mean that pupils can get around the college quicker and easier without having to trudge through all the mud and grass. There's new redecorating all around the college, with new paint and new furniture. The 3rd floor just above media is currently under development. And finally, for the question of the week, we were asked, why do we get moaned at for sitting on the floor when there are no chairs to sit on? Well, we asked, and today we got an answer. The reason is the fact that it's against health and safety, and if there's a fire and everybody's sitting on the floor, it'll be easy to get to. That was our exact answer, and we thank the member of staff that gave it to us. If you want your question answered, then send it in to us, and you never know, you might be the lucky person who gets their question answered. I'm Jack, back to you, Pass.
A very popular topic with our students is about universities. A Labour Party said that universities should double their efforts with giving places to students with potential and talent. But is this fair? Alan Milburn, a Labour MP, says that universities spend way too much money on tuition fees and bursaries, but he contradicts himself with classing universities as a social class.
Don't forget to get involved on our website at www.bmet.ac.uk, where you can access our radio station. You can also visit our Facebook and Twitter pages. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.